A warm welcome to all of you to Warriors Academy's new episode. In today's episode, I will discuss about our constitution, the story of our constitution. The Constitution of India. The Constitution of India, Bharatiya Samvidhan, is the supreme law of India. The document lays down the framework demarcating fundamental political code, structure, procedures, powers, and duties of government institutions and sets out fundamental rights, directive principles, and the duties of the citizens. You all know that it is the longest written constitution of any country on the earth. And Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, the chairman of the drafting committee, is widely considered to be its chief architect. Our constitution imparts constitutional supremacy. It is not parliamentary supremacy, since it was created by Constituent Assembly rather than Parliament, and was adopted by its people with a declaration in its preamble. Parliament cannot override the Constitution. And it was adopted by the Constituent Assembly of India on 26 November 1949 and became effective on 26 January 1950. The Constitution replaced the Government of India Act of 1935 as the country's fundamental governing document, and the Dominion of India became the Republic of India. Our Constitution declares India a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic, assuring its citizens justice, equality, and liberty, and endeavors to promote fraternity. The original 1950 Constitution is preserved in a helium-filled case at the Parliament House in New Delhi. The words secular and socialist were added to the preamble in 1976 during the emergency. Now we shall see the background of our constitution. In 1928, the All Parties Conference convened a committee in Lucknow to prepare the Constitution of India, which was known as the Nehru Report. Most of the colonial India was under British rule from 1857 to 1947. But from 1947 to 1950, the same legislation continued to be implemented as India was a dominion of Britain for these 3 years, as each princely state was convinced by Sardar Patel and V.P. Menon to sign the Articles of Integration with India, and the British government continued to be responsible for the external security of the country. Thus, the Constitution of India repealed the Indian Independence Act of 1947 and the Government of India Act of 1935 when it became effective on 26 January 1950. India ceased to be a dominion of the British Crown and became a sovereign democratic republic with the Constitution. Articles 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60, 324, 366, 367, 379, 380, 388, 391, 392, 393 and 394 of the Constitution came into force on 26 November 1949, and the remaining articles became effective on 26 January 1950. The Constitution was drawn from a number of sources. Mindful of India's needs and conditions, its framers borrowed features of previous legislation such as the Government of India Act 1858, the Indian Councils Act of 1861, 1892 and 1909, the Government of India Acts 1919 and 1935, and the Indian Independence Act 1947. Let us see the work of the Constituent Assembly. The Constitution was drafted by the Constituent Assembly, which was elected by elected members of the provincial assemblies. The 389-member assembly, later it was reduced to 299 after the partition of India. They took almost 3 years to draft the constitution, holding 11 sessions over a 165-day period. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar was a wise constitutional expert, and he had studied the constitutions of about 60 countries. Ambedkar is recognized as the father of the Constitution of India. Now we will see the membership of the Constituent Assembly. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, Sanjay Phake, Jawaharlal Nehru, C. Rajagopalachari, Rajendra Prasad, Vallabhbhai Patel, Kanhaiyalal Maneklal Munshi, Ganesh Vasudev Mavalankar, Sandeep Kumar Patel, Abul Kalam Azad, Shyama Prasad Mukherjee, Nalini Ranjan Ghosh and Balwant Rai Mehta were the key features in the assembly, which had over 30 representatives of the scheduled classes. Frank Anthony represented the Anglo-Indian community, and the Parsis were represented by H.P. Modi. Harendra Kumar Mukherjee, a Christian Assembly Vice President, chaired the Minorities Committee and represented non-Anglo-Indian Christians. Ari Bahadur Gurung represented the Gorkha community. Judges such as Alladi Krishna Swami Iyer, Benegal Narasimha Rao, K.M. Munshi and Ganesh Mavalankar were the members of the assembly. Apart from these, some female members who included Sarojini Naidu, Hansa Mehta, Durgabai Deshmukh, Amrit Kaur and Vijayalakshmi Pandit. The first two-day president of the assembly was Sachidananda Sinha. Later, Rajendra Prasad was elected as the president. The drafting of the Indian Constitution. Sir Benegal Narasimha Rao, a civil servant who became the first Indian judge in the International Court of Justice and who was the president of the United Nations Security Council, was appointed as the Assembly's constitutional advisor in 1946. Responsible for the Constitution's general structure, Rao prepared its initial draft in February 1948. The draft of B.N. Rao consisted of 243 articles and 13 schedules, which came to 395 articles and 8 schedules after discussions, debates and amendments. At 14th August 1947, meeting of the assembly committees were proposed. Rao's draft was considered, debated and amended by the 8-person drafting committee, which was appointed on 29th August 1947 with B.R. Ambedkar as a chairperson. A revised draft constitution was prepared by the committee and submitted to the assembly on 4th November 1947. While deliberating the revised draft constitution, the assembly moved, discussed and disposed of 2,473 amendments out of a total of 7,635. Before adopting the constitution, the assembly held 11 sessions in 165 days. On 26 November 1949, it adopted the constitution, which was signed by 284 members. The day is celebrated as National Law Day or the Constitution Day. The day was chosen to spread the importance of the Constitution and to spread thoughts and ideas of Ambedkar. The Assembly's final session was convened on 24th January 1950. Each member signed 2 copies of the Constitution, one in Hindi and the other in English. The original Constitution is handwritten. Each page is decorated by artists from Shantiniketan, including Biohar, Ram Manohar Sinha and Nandalal Bose. Its calligrapher was Prem Bihari Narayan Raizada. The Constitution was published in Dehradun and photolithographed by the Survey of India. Production of the original Constitution took nearly 5 years. 2 days later, on 26 January 1950, it became the law of India. The estimated cost of the Constituent Assembly was near about 6.3 crore rupees. The Constitution has had more than 100 amendments since it was enacted. If you have liked this video, please like, share, comment and also subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Take care all of you. We will see in the next episode. Bye bye.